Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Rogue Factory, which is a factory automation sim / bullet heaven, which is a weird mix, but it's actually a lot of fun. You play it by effectively combining 3 different spell sources into different configurations to cast spells, and then dumping them into a kind of like a central sink. And for every one that you produce, it then casts a spell out on the field when you're running around fighting, and there's some shenanigans you can get up to with this one. I actually I did a couple of runs for this, but the first couple were kind of boring, and then my final run took off in a big way. So we're just going to skip ahead a little bit. The game should be pretty self-explanatory once you see what's going on. But I just wanted to say that because otherwise this is going to be a 2-hour-long video, and I just don't want to put out too many of those. It's not going to force me to do anything. Get a corpus source. I've got a lot of money. So let's roll down a smidge. There we go. Okay, so first and foremost, smack dab this. I think that's about as smack dab as I can get. So, what worked really well? I don't know, actually. And let's give ourselves some space on this. Fireball plus Spiritus. Oh, but we can't do anything with that at the moment. Oops. Oh, that's not going to work. Seems like these output really fast. Okay, I'm just going to put a corpus over here. Kind of same deal. Give myself 2 spaces. Worst comes to worst, we just end up having, like, oodles of basic potions. Because I've got arrows, I've got fire. Yeah, this is going to be much better. The tutorial is almost a little too hand-holdy for your first run. It gives you like a really awkward and kind of bad factory setup. And then says go nuts. Where are the enemies? Okay, there they are. Come to me, I wish to kill. I need resources from your flesh. So big one is we definitely need tons of we need tons of AoE. Like more than anything else. The ability to just demolish groups. Okay, yeah, I don't have too many resources, but maybe I don't need them. Yeah, let's get some tunnel belts. Splitter, only 1? Ouch. I'm gonna cycle a couple of these real quick. And one of the things to note is we want to hit that portal as fast as possible in retrospect. We need the money, sure. But the portal is a full reroll, and it gets me an extra recycle charge, which we are going to need in large quantities. Let's see. Kind of hang out here. The other question is, of course, do we want to get our hands on... Probably not more sinks. I don't think we need those. Go here. What do we get? Locust Totem, that's a new one. Increase all attack sizes by 5%. Swarm has a 30% chance to spread every level up. That could be a problem. However, me putting this entire line here at least safeguards against it spreading further, probably. Get another splitter, get another assembler. I don't think we go for anything else. We still don't have any assembler 2s, and while I could potentially put down a number of my sources and spitfire with them, I don't know. Don't know if it's practical. You know, at this point, actually, maybe it would be. The one thing I wish is that the recipe book actually showed a very quick preview of like, oh, it's this spell. the text descriptions aren't exactly the most, I don't want to say accurate. Accuracy is fine. I think I just have so many, it's a little hard to remember them all. Keep track. Okay. There we go. One thing I would love to see is like weird structures or modifiers that you can like slap on top of your factory buildings. I think that actually would be kind of nice. Reroll. Guess I'm just gonna buy those. Okay, fine. Let's see, is this enough? I think so. I'm just gonna set this up. I'm not entirely sure where I want these to go. But I figure I can, worst comes to worst, this acts as just a functional factory for me. Okay, this apparently isn't going to work. Conveyors are not fast enough. I guess maybe you're not supposed to just have a bunch of really basic spells just being pumped out en masse. Well, what can you do? Okay, so this hopefully means I'm just going to be outputting large quantities of fireballs here. And then we can figure out what we're going to do with said fireballs at a later date. I mean, as far as like base builds go, this is not a bad idea. Okay. We've recouped our money. The only immediate problem is this is not going to last. There we go. Let's see. Miss Conveyors, another anima source. Get another corpus source and some tunnel belts. A big problem is we don't have any of the higher tier assemblers, and currently there's no way for me to scale that up. That I'm very much at the mercy of RNG giving me what I want in the factory. Which is fine, I'm in a better state than I was earlier. Okay. So what do we want to do? You know, the interesting one is, I wonder if I just went for a bunch of those seismic attacks, if that wouldn't be a bad idea. Problem is, until we get more of these, there's not much I can do. I wonder if it's on a per timer basis. Just getting access to those more interesting, the higher tier conveyors and converters and whatnot. I guess one thing we can do is actually start looping a bunch of these spells through extra assemblers just to get higher tier versions of the spells. Because there's a lot you can do even with assembler 1s. And that's something that I probably should focus on a little bit harder. Wait, what am I doing? I should just be leveling up hard as I can. Power crystal. Damn it. That would have been nice. Okay, so what can I do here? Since I can't get a whole lot of anything. Yeah, burst of fire that orbits around you. Just just a fireball. So one thing I could do is actually just take all of these and turn them into fireballs. Worse ideas. I'm going to lose some of my direct damage, but I'm going to have a whole bunch of these things. Zipping out. Just feels like I'm being a little wasteful, like I could have actually had this through a splitter. I guess I can try it. Oops. Let's give it a shot. Okay, how much fire can I fire? Okay, so the answer is, well, good. I could probably get more of these in here. It wouldn't be the worst idea. I think I'm realizing I packed everything too close again. I'm gonna stand by my statement earlier of, I actually wish this game didn't have recycle charges. It was all about just, it was all just about, hey, do you want to redesign your whole factory? Go nuts. Figure it out. Make the best possible factory you can. I feel like the locking players in, it kind of punishes players who are either indecisive or don't have quite a clear vision, or punishes players who have a clear vision that just aren't getting what they're looking for. Okay. Gonna get rid of that. One of our big issues seems to just be, I don't have enough places to put this. Okay, what was good for the seismic shockwave? Corpus and spirit. Oh. Oh, but I don't have any assembler ones. I have one. Oh, but no, it's an assembler too. Oh, I made bubble. I don't know what bubble do. I think what we need most desperately is just a bunch of those assembler 2s. See if I can go really hard on the big shockwaves. Anything with big pierce as well would be lovely. I'm actually wondering if bombs wouldn't be a bad move. Yeah. What? Okay, I gotta look at what bubble does. Seeing as I've made bubble. By accident. A little damage soaking them with water. Oh. Yeah, that's not what I want. Hedgehog totem. Oh, that increases all factory speeds by a little bit. That is good. Okay. Earthquake. No, we tried that. Isn't very good. What's force field? Doesn't know. Or, I don't know. Ice raid. Double ice volley. Well. Okay, so what does this give us? That's force field. Circle of energy that pushes enemies away from you. It's okay. For the sake of science, what does force wave get us? Or, oh, there's also magnetic field. Looks kind of expensive, though. Oh, there's also poison bubble. Rain. Okay, force wave. Wave of enemies does knock enemies away. Not much damage, though. Okay. Did I want to do Corpus and Spiritus? I think I do. Let's do Corpus and Spiritus. Oh, shoot. Wait, no, I can recycle this because I just put it down. So this is going to give us Seismic Shockwave. Not the biggest damage, but if I can get a couple of those. There's also Meteor, Fire Blast, and Corpus. It's currently making Fire Blast. But I don't have enough recycling to actually fit it in, which is tragic. Okay. Let's do a Corpus and a Spiritus. We've got a bunch of these, so I'm just gonna file them in. I was hoping the Locusts would, like, spread and create just kind of a giant block of itself. But it seems like that's not the case. I'm just gonna grab a couple of those. The problem is, I think what we need to do is just save up for some sinks. Yeah, the one problem with the Seismic Shockwave is it very much does just aim for whatever the hell it wants. So maybe I could have gone for that Force Wave after all. Okay, Assembler 2, 10 recycles. Good stuff. Do I do any more? No. It says crafted at a rate of 2 per second, but it certainly doesn't feel like it's going that fast. I think I'm gonna wait for at least a little bit longer. Should definitely see about getting some more health, but we're kind of at the mercy of that just showing up. Well, it did show up after all. Just kind of difficult to say that that's particularly practical for me. Okay. Keep pushing it. Keep avoiding. They don't do quite as much damage. What does a Hornet Totem do? Attacks that pierce do more damage for every enemy they hit. I don't really pierce. Assembler 3, more recycles. Good. So let's take a look at this. So we're making arrows. I mean, I could do spear. I think I want to do something with this. It's Fire Blast plus Corpus, yeah? Okay. So this should give us Meteor now. No clue if it's good. Let's see, Luck Potion. Assembler 3, that's just 3 Corpus. Cannonball. Staggered knockback, large cannonball. Targets random enemy. And that's just double Corpus. Oh, but we don't have another Assembler 2. do have a bunch of splitters, though. Oh, but this whole thing's bottlenecked to hell and back again. Okay, so the meteor is cool as hell. I might want to reconfigure much of this. Okay, please tell me that health from previously is just still here. If it is, I'm not seeing it, which is a tragedy. Oh, no, we're good. That did not heal me as much as I would have liked. Okay. So how am I going to do this? It looks like that's working. Oh, but we don't have any other tier 2s. Mouse totem. All crafting speeds. I'm just going to recycle these. They're just not good. Wish I could at least rotate a pre-existing conveyor belt. Okay, so that's also outputting meteors. And we have one more of these. Cycle that. Could have done that better. But I guess it doesn't matter that much. Let's just get rid of these. I don't know where they're going exactly. Ow. Right into the dumb hedgehog statue. That works, right? I guess the one thing... no. I think I'm gonna stand by my statement of the recycling totems just feel weird. Or the recycling charges feel weird. I guess it's supposed to force you to be intentional with your designs. But... I don't know. I think it's just not working. What is this making? Oh, it is making meteors. Okay, I don't think I have Assembler 3. Could have gotten the Hawk Totem. That's fine. I don't think we do a whole lot of crits anyway. So the reason why the meteors work is because we have the Locust Totems to just go absolute ham here. Problem is they don't actually pick targets. They just go. Oh. And I'm dead. Damn. Alright. That had some potential. Let's see. Do a reroll. Corpus and Anima. What do we do with this one? I mean, stick this in the center again. Anima. What happens if I do like a triple anima? Because that gets me Fire Blast. I could just do Flamethrower. I think that's kind of the upper limit on what I can do. Frozen Ground would be interesting. Otherwise I could do Arrow through something? What happens if I just do What happens if I just do arrow and upcycle it a couple of times? Boomerang has been added. Javelin has been added. Okay, I guess we're just gonna chuck boomerangs or something. Well, time to find out if those are any good. I like the variety here. Okay, the boomerangs actually might be really cool. Damage is good. Seems to do pierce. Looks like I can only have a handful of them flying at a time, but they seem like they're going to kind of rip through groups. The speed at which they're even just zipping around feels really nice to me. But yeah, I love the experimentation on this. I think the big thing I would say is, one, I would just love to be able to reconfigure my factory whenever I want. Maybe make the things less common, or something. Maybe it's one of those, oh, I mean, here's an easy answer. Instead of making it so that you have, wait, no, I should actually pop through this thing. Instead of having a system where you have to spend recycle charges to get rid of them, how about you just have factories gain kind of like a heat, effectively a small status effect. The longer something is down, the faster it goes, and that is multiplied even further by those totems and stuff. So, you know, do you want to rip up your entire factory, or do you want to leave as many things as you want there, or leave as many things as you can there to benefit from them, if that makes sense? Because currently with the recycle charges, it's restrictive. You know, if you need to get rid of a bunch of stuff, you're still pretty limited. Really? Rabbit totem. Belt speed by 10%. Sure. Okay. Do I recycle this? I think I will. We're just going to put the splitter on immediately. I probably should have thought of this. Before I put anything down, just because. There we go. So this is going to give me boomerangs and crossbow bolts. Should be fine. If I can get some more splitters, then I'll go for more stuff, but currently I can't do that. Crossbow bolts do a decent amount of damage. They are slow, though. But yeah, I think I'm going to say that a heat system where effectively the longer they're on the ground, or on the factory floor, and it could even be just like a 5% boost, but if you leave it there for like 5 levels, that's a 25% boost to whatever it is. So do you want to get rid of that factory, or do you want to figure out how to make the rest of your setup work around it and around its existence? Because that's a positive reinforcement as opposed to kind of a punitive one. And especially for games like this, I'm huge about positive reinforcement, just because it feels so much more immediately compelling. Scallop totem. All source output, sure. And some miscellaneous conveyors. Okay. I'm going to recycle this again. Put that there. Put this here, because I want to try a cannonball. It didn't take, and I'm not sure why. So if we're lucky, this is cannonball. Perfect. And I could potentially split these even further if I wanted to. Other one is recycle this. Let's just get more boomerangs on this field. Okay, I have a lot more corpus. I just don't have more things that I could do with it. I'm also curious what happens if you... you know what? Let's find out. Can you put a boomerang through one of these? Is there an upper limit? No, there is. Boomerang is the maximum. So what can I do with a cannonball? Anything. It says piercing. It doesn't seem to pierce at the moment. Other thing I should mess around with is electricity, I think, today. Because electric bolt could actually be really neat. Oh, health potion. 3 anima. That might not be a bad idea to actually just have some baseline healing. Okay, well, one way or another, I'm capped. So now we've got big cannonballs and we've got boomerangs just whizzing through. And yeah, let's see if I can get an assembler 3 with some Spiritus. Let's see, what are the other things I'd love to see? Some level of a passive relic system. I know we have the totems, but it would be kind of neat if periodically, you know, every 5 levels or something, you just get a passive that does something weird. I don't know what it would be. And, I mean, maybe just the totem system could be expanded. I just also feel like the totems are kind of punishing in their own way. Just due to the amount of space they take up. Okay, let's not dally too much. Assembler 3, Corpus Source, Hedgehog Totem. All factory speed, so sure. Let's see. Go with that. Yeah, I think I will use one of those animas. The main thing is I need a bunch of splitters, but use one of those animas to just go for a whole mess of... Or, whole mess. Go for that health potion. Just so we don't get attritioned like we did last time. Okay, the boomerang blitz actually seems to be kind of working reasonably well. You know what? I know what it is. Instead of passives, maybe every X number of levels or things produced, you get a small perk related to that blueprint. Namely, I think it would be really fun if you could do, like, tweak your boomerangs, for example. Okay, assembler 1s, mouse totem, increase all crafting speeds, sure. Goldfish totem. That's really good. Let's get some anima. Need splitters, but we only have one of them currently. Okay. Yeah, there is a very silly world where we go locust totems as well and just get a boatload of cannonballs up in this. I think that could actually be very enjoyable. Okay, now I've got plenty of money, so we just keep leveling up. Assembler 3, splitter, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put this here with a double splitter? Something like this? Put it there. There we go. Okay, so now we're outputting health potions. Not very fast. We'll probably want to put some other splitters on this thing at some point. Purely for, so I can actually do other things with it. Sync. That'd be nice. Another corpus source. Though I don't know if we need those. I mean, I can set one up over here. Let's not do more than that. Oh, because I can't do more than that anyway. Okay, and this will get me even more boomerangs. Interestingly, the boomerangs actually take a while to make. So if we could get some more splitters, we could actually split the crossbow bolts. and output more of them. Let's see. It seems like my health is slowly going up over time, which is good. That was kind of the hope. I don't know. I think this is one of the cleverest bullet heavens I've seen in a while. I have some other, like, foundational complaints like this. The music is kind of nicely industrial, but too repetitive. Like, I've been listening to the same song for an hour now, and it's getting a little maddening. I don't actually... no, that was vaguely worth it. I think the aesthetic is great. Obviously, kind of very crunchy, basic pixel, not too much, like... I don't want to say fidelity to it. Oop. Totally missed the portal here. But I think it works actually quite well with this game. I don't think it needs more than that. Holy shit, I have a lot of money. Miss conveyors, that'll be great. Another corpus source, though I don't know if we need those. 10 recycles. Also don't know if I desperately need those. Grab bag. What is this? Crafting speed of all adjacent assemblers. That's an interesting one. Yeah, does it say by how much? I mean, it says 100%. I think it's outputting a little faster. Let's see. Well, we have exactly one splitter. So I'm going to put that there. Oh, we might as well grab the assembler ones, because it turns out I kind of need those in large quantities. I'm going to put this here. Because, yeah, one... yeah. It's still glacial. Yeah, one thing to note is that, like, one of these factories could actually feed, like, a whole network of boomerangs. I just don't have enough splitters for it. I'm also not entirely sold on whether or not boomerangs are the future here, but it is very funny watching them fly. Okay. I don't have that much stopping power here, which is the one other downer. Okay. We are making unholy amounts of money. Oh, do the boomerangs bring money back for me? I think they might actually grab the cash. There we go. Well, I could get another sink. I'll buy it. Okay. Have I not found any Spiritus? Maybe I just haven't been buying them. Locust Totem. Tax sizes by 5%. We actually do want to snag that. Let's see. Squirrel Totem. Legendary. Crafting speed by 2% for every assembler you have held in your inventory. Huh. Okay. I guess we're just going to start hoarding those. Because, yeah, crafting speed is my biggest limitation here. And so if I can actually just hoard, like, 50 of those... Wait, what is this? What are you? I don't know. This is like a little candle thing. Okay. There's our portal. Yeah, the money's looking great. I'm just gonna slowly... This is like the most eerie thing ever. Just this like weird gnome inventor guy just being chased by biblical angels. Okay. Well, since I have self-healing, I don't need to worry too much about myself. There we go. Okay, let's put another splitter here. Put that one there. Grab one of these. Okay, so what that's going to do is, yeah, just outputs more. I'd like to do the same thing on this side here. Just difficult to do with the setup that I have. Let's see. I mean, the other alternative is we have another corpus. Put it here. Split it. Let's just make an idealized version. 2. Okay, recycle this one. I mean, why not, right? I guess I wouldn't exactly call this idealized. But at least is more boomerangs. Okay. Other issue is mostly belt speed. Get rid of those. We have a ton of recycles at this point. Yeah, so I guess the recycles aren't really that big of a deal. I think it's mostly just a matter of knowing what works beforehand and really committing to your build as hard as you possibly can. Okay, let's find something else. Electric Bolt, Fireball, and Spiritus. Okay, Fireball is just the most basic, yeah? Oh. Yeah, is 1 anima. Okay, put these here. We might as well experiment a little bit with my build. Alright, so we now have Ball Lightning. Okay, so that's just 1 electric bolt. Fire Arrow, Fire Wall, Freeze Beam, Frozen Ground, Javelin, Luck Potion, Poison Bubble. Haven't messed with that yet. And Static Charge, 2 electric bolts. Well, I could kind of fit more into this, but Captain Boomerang needs nothing else. Because the lightning bolts are actually very small. They're just like a little zazz that comes out every once in a while. I think the big one this game needs, though, is DPS meters. I really want to know, like, hey, is this cannonball actually really worth investing into, or should I mostly stay hard focused on boomerangs? Because the boomerangs are just killing it. But I'd love to see the numbers. Eagle Totem. Increase crit chance by 50%. It's big. Worth it. Okay, let's go for a reroll. Mist Conveyors. More of these. Do we need another Corpus Source? Probably not. Power Crystal. Oh. Can't get another... I mean, I could get another Sync. I'm just gonna plunk another Corpus Source in there. Okay, I've actually got splitters now. So here's the question. Do I want to get some cannonballs up in this? Probably. I'm gonna put the power crystal there. Let's see. If I were to... I guess I could put it here. Right. I was also going to recycle this one. Oh, I can't. Well, I mean, I can. I can recycle the whole dang thing. Cycle that. There we go. Put this here. Put these up. Move that over. So that should give me even more. Even more. If I wanted it... If I wanted to do more... I guess we don't have enough juice. Well, I could see if I can get more. Oh, the one problem is I gain a crafting speed boost based on how many assembler ones I have. So maybe what we should do is just call that good enough as far as our boomerang swarm and really lean into the cannonballs. Doesn't feel like doesn't feel like I'm critting much here. But it is really funny being maximum Australian. Okay. My money is insane. Let's see. What else do we have? Power Crystal. Keep grabbing those. Goat Totem. All factory speeds when you have 0 recycle points left. I'm going to snag it anyway. Stinking huge. Okay. Right. Squirrel. For every... Oh, no, it's just every assembler, period. Fair enough. Well, I guess I'm going to stick this there. Just try and... Yeah, the crafting speed of all adjacent assemblers by... Yeah, that should be good enough. Go for another one of these assemblers. That. I think we're mostly just kind of reliant on my totems carrying me. Let's see. Even then, like, we're at the halfway point, and I'm actually still feeling kind of overwhelmed. Which, I mean, means there's probably better recipes for me to play around with than this. It's just hard to say. I don't know, it still feels like the best thing that I could do for myself is just find as many totems as I possibly can. Dachshund Totem. Jason sinks have a 25% chance to double the effect. I think I'm gonna grab it. There. You know what? I'm gonna just do that. We have a bunch of recycles, and we have that goat totem, yeah? Okay, get the assembler one. We have tons of these. Okay, this one I guess needs to be recycled because it can't be rerouted. How do we want to do this? Thing is, the Dachshund just gives us free bonus. Put that there. I think this is kind of good enough. Okay. Then I was going to recycle a couple of these. Because I was going to do this. There we go. Even more. Because we do get bonus speed. On these. Put that there. Loop this up. Kind of only so much space that I can... make for all of this, which is a little awkward. But I at least can get another one of these down. Can I? Oh, yeah. If I just loop it this way. Okay. Point this in. Might as well get some more cannonballs, kind of max this out. Let's see, where do we put this? Oops. Guess I went too far. And this is overkill. But hey, more cannonballs should be good. Do I want to get another one of these somewhere in here? Kinda do. Okay, so in that case, let's move this here, move this up. I have so many corpus... Well, actually, I don't have that many more corpus sources. But I'm not using them, is the main one. And so this will at least scale that up a little bit further. Anything else? Not overwhelmingly. These are feeling about as capped as I can get it. About as capped as I can get it. So what else can we buy? Wolf Totem. Increases damage by 100%. Oh. Effect diminishes by 20%. Okay, so I can't do that. Assembler, tunnel belts, just in case. Snake Totem. Increases attack damage by 1% for every... Sure. Get another power crystal. There's conveyors. What else do we have? Parrot. Base deposit or base resources deposited into the sink will mimic the last spell cast, as long as that spell was not itself the result of mimicry. What does that mean? I have no idea exactly. I'm just gonna do this. Just take a couple of these and just put them down. If we're lucky, that's just going to mimic a whole bunch of spells. We are capping out pretty hard on what I can place, though. Big question, can I actually put this down so these output even faster? Okay, it says 2.8, but I think it's 2.8 across the board. No, it is definitely making them faster. Alright, good enough. Well, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, so that spell duplication works really well. I just have to gout a bunch of things into sinks. So, to some degree, I think what we need to do at this point is save up for another sink or two and just dump raw resources into them. I'm going to just break this game through sheer quantity of boomerangs. Let's see, another power crystal? Sure. And then we should probably stop. Yeah, the fact that my cannonballs have just become kind of inky darkness that is causing me to rip through things is very funny. It's a little unfortunate. Let's see. I was going to say it's a little unfortunate that that this is my last run, just because it's like, well, I should end this video, but I think I'm just going to cut out my first couple bad runs, and we're just going to stick to this. So it feels, if it felt kind of like a non sequitur before I was getting here, this is why. Part of the problem is, unlike most bullet heavens, what are these pink things? I have no idea. Unlike most bullet heavens, I guess I shouldn't just be walking over. Okay, Peacock Totem. When quantities of all Anima, Spiritus, and Corpus source nodes are equal to each other, all factory speeds become balanced. That's just source nodes, yeah? I can work with that. Also, that's huge. Lizard totem. Fire damage? No. Octopus totem. Grab range by 100%. Okay. We didn't necessarily get more, but it's fine. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corpus, 4 anima, and here. I'm gonna recycle this. I'm gonna have it just go over here. Cycle this. I don't know how far the underground belts work. But if we're lucky, we can do this. So the main problem is I need more Spiritus nodes. I need 1 anima. Because look at the singular anima down. And then 2 more Spiritus nodes. Okay, looks like these are going. That'll let me dupe even more. Do 1 more of these. Mouse totem. Sure. I don't know if we need the more conveyors, but why not? Okay. So this is going to cause me to just gout even more boomerangs. We might just hit a point where I have to say, okay, enough is enough. We just stop going through the, stop going back. I guess it's when my crafting grid is completely full, because there's nothing else I can do. Which is fine. I mean, we've gotten to the point where I can just mow through the biblically accurate angels all over the place. And the bats and whatever the pink blobs are. Oh, I should probably head to the portal. We're not done yet. We're just close. Okay, Corpus Source, though we don't need it. Mouse totems I like. Pig totem. Nope. Spiritus Source. Okay, let's take a look. So once again, 5 Corpus. Should be 5 Anima. 5 Spiritus, actually. We're capped. So that means all of my speeds are equalized across my entire build. Also means that if I do any more, I'm going to have to... let's see. Increase all factory speeds by a bit. Bunch of recycles. Another assembler. I guess if I were to do anything else, what we probably want to do is just get another one of the portals so I can just clone more inputs. I feel like I'm going to cause this game to get some nerfs, which is fine. I probably deserve it. It probably needs it. But I do feel a bit bad. If you watch this video, play it soon. The demo is available on Steam right now. You really want to get that in before the developer get this in before the developer nerfs whatever the heck I'm doing. Okay, another hedgehog. Okay, so we also want to get another one of these. The entire premise of this one really is dump raw resources into this because what else can I do with this build? Like, there's more advanced spells I could be pumping, but I just don't benefit from it. The other problem is I don't think my conveyor belt speeds are matching the speed of every other production structure. Which I guess is fine. Okay. You know, I originally thought, yeah, if I get like 5 or 6 boomerangs, this should be good enough, right? No. So this is why I call these games bullet heavens. get another sink. Oh, there's like all of my money, but whatever. Legitimately, it's impossible for me to really care. I don't think I'll buy another sink. Oh, there's like a weird ghosty thing now. They're kind of tough, actually. Ooh. Music's actually kicking up a little bit. Just a little. Alright. And we're good. Chameleon Totem. All elemental damage. We don't do elemental damage. Let's grab another assembler. Assembler, anima source, some recycles. Not that that's helpful. Alligator Totem. While standing still, damage increases. Sure. Okay. I'm going to recycle these. There we go. You can tell we've equalized because the speeds suddenly go ham. I've got some power crystals I should be getting down. Where? Kind of wherever I can. I don't know. It doesn't really help me. It doesn't really hurt me. Let's see, anything else? I don't know. Grab more of these. Immediately everything slows down again. Okay, where do I put the corpus? I don't think it really matters. There, just... So I guess if I were to do this, we do have another sink. If I can get another spirit source, but we get a hedgehog instead. Alright, let's go. It doesn't matter. And I can just hang out here. Like, that is the one thing, is I could also just move on towards the end. There's almost... No, there's still a little bit left I can do to optimize this build further. I'm definitely going to stand around, though. And it looks like the boomerangs probably are bringing me money. Okay. Assembler, corpus source, tunnel belts. Yeah, we need more spiritus. Grab bag. Probably isn't what I'm looking for. There's the spiritus source. Another one of those. Okay. I actually have 2 of these. Actually just gonna put it over here. Anima source. Corpus source. So if I do this correctly, I can actually just get a bunch of sinks and kind of pile them around. I'd made a bunch of space here with the expectation that I'd be able to fit more in, but the answer is no. My rate is so wicked quick that it just doesn't matter. But yeah, so I can just kind of scale up the amount of sources and everything that I'm pumping out and just bury things in cannonballs. Like, after a certain point, yeah, we do just have to give up the ghost and kind of accept that this is good enough. Like, I could keep going, but I've thoroughly broken this game over my knee. It's just hard not to want to break it harder. As long as it gives me room to do so, I think I will break, and I will smash, and I will destroy, because it is funny as hell. That's why I love indie games. They give you so many fun toys. I was hoping for some more totems, more than anything else. Bull totem. Increases attack damage by 100% will destroy anything in its path. That scares me. I don't think I want that. Because that sounds like it will actually destroy parts of my factory, and I do not want that. If it was like an early thing that I got, sure, but I don't think it is. I also wish you could... Oh, you know what? Instead of recycling tokens, what if it just cost a little bit of money? So then it's just expensive. And then you could even move the totems around, but that's much pricier. I think that actually would make a lot of sense. I don't know. I don't know how much it actually matters. I think it's mostly just pick a build. You'll be fine. Okay, one more Spiritosaurus. Power crystals. Right, we do want as many assemblers as we can. Bats. Killing an enemy heals a portion of your health. Oh, well that's actually lovely. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm hoping to get some more, like, just hedgehog totems for that 5% speed. Not that we need it. The other thing I guess I could do is just save up. Ooh, what are the little... Oh, they're just like little void dudes. Interesting that the music just slowly scales up over time as we're just hanging out here. Do we actually care? Do we go through the portal? Do we just accept it? No. Man, these guys actually hurt. Really hurt if you touch them. But that's fine. There we go. What can I do with this one? Mule totem. Source node type that you have the most of will be the only source. No, we don't want that. We want another sink. For shenanigans. Okay. So, spirit, anima, corpus. Do more spells. We are running out of space in here. I think I could maybe fit... I'm not actually sure if I can fit another sink here. I kind of could. It'd be awkward. What else can I boost? Not freaking much. I guess I'll put that there. That'll give that a bit of a bit of a production speed bonus. Yeah, we might have capped out here. Okay. I love it how it's not even cannonballs anymore. It's just a darkened flamethrower. Okay, I think we wait. There's, apart from me getting maybe some more totems, there's really not much else I can get. I think instead I'm just going to let the alligator damage bonus... Ow, that was my knee. Let the alligator damage bonus scale up. So, things I'm thinking about for this game, I would actually love it if the store was, like, had more options, but only popped up every 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe? I think part of it is just because you spend a lot of time managing the factory just for small incremental changes, or really it's... I'm only on the field for a little bit before the portal pops up, and it's like, oh, you know, go manage your factory. Okay. Go make a couple of changes, go back, and it kind of... I don't want to say it kills the pacing of the game, but it's a lot slower. Ooh, the ice guys got spiky. Let's see. Do we? Mainly from the perspective of just like, you want to go through that portal as early and often as you can, and that feels weird. Let's see, get some more assemblers. Get a lot of assemblers. Like, that's the thing. Increases all elemental damage. I do not do elemental damage anymore. Not on this one. I said I was going to go for lightning this time around, and oops, Roadrunner totem. Movement speed. That's fine. Let's see, Anima Source. More assemblers, because once again, those give us big bonuses. And I like the hedgehog totems, because no matter what, they're extremely useful. And do we just roll down every time at this point? Sure. Monkey totem. That's probably bad. However, what if I just don't level up again? Doubles tunnel belt max length, current length 4. I guess that one didn't really matter. Okay, good enough. Okay, so we're not leveling up anymore because that would wreck my belt speed. I could maybe make it work. Ow, actually, some of these guys are starting to hurt me. There's a possibility I'm just going to get killed. Here, I'm gonna hang out up here. I think part of it is, if I'm up here, the cannonball swarm only has to fire in a couple of directions. Or actually, even better, go find a corner. There, I'm gonna hang out right here. So now all of the enemies approaching me can only approach from like a 90-degree angle, which means all of my cannonballs, my flamethrower of cannonballs is going to just ward them off. If I lose at this point, it is entirely because this game is wildly overtuned, but I kind of like that. The idea of it being so hard that you cannot win unless you break the game. That just feels really good to me. I will say this location is maybe not the best for the boomerangs, but, well, who cares? Doesn't matter that much. But I do like it a lot. I think this has a lot of really good ideas and a lot of fun things to do. I think things that I could see that would be better is, like, even during a run, the ability to potentially buy a factory add-on just because I ran out of space. Oh wow, there's a lot of demon wizards just coming for me. And I still would love the ability to modify blueprints in some way, shape, or form. Like increase cannonball piercing, for example, or size, or, you know, make my boomerangs home in on enemies, or rotate around me. Having cool things like that pop up regularly, I think would... I don't want to say necessarily elevate this game, but it would give it a lot more spice and longevity. Because right now I think it would be a lot of fun experimenting with all the different builds and ways that I can break this factory game. Or break my factory to break the game. Or various spells or abilities and so on and so forth. I can't believe that they're actually getting as close to me as they are. I think so much of it is because the boomerangs themselves aren't... only a quarter of my boomerangs are actually being... fired off in any kind of meaningful direction. And if I wanted to make this build better, I'd have to rip my whole factory apart to just go all in on cannonball. Which I think if I were to do this again, I'd probably just do that from the start. Oh, though I'd need the assembler 2s for it. Even then. What else is there to say? No, not too much. As far as bullet heavens go, it's definitely one of the most inventive that I've seen out of the last couple of years, and it feels like it has a ton of potential, especially because, yeah, it does something completely different. It's not even really about the dodging and weaving of like around enemies and so on and so forth. It is purely about horde management via building the best and cheesiest factory you possibly can. And I think that... Oh, they're getting closer. I think that makes it really exciting, and I want to see where this goes. They're getting closer, but they're also getting kind of stuck on each other. But I'm kind of betting I'm going to lose, actually. Which is wild to me. At this point, I'm trapped. I can't move even if I wanted to. So let's just hope the cannonball thrower is good enough to keep them off of me. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's weird to be kind of in this situation where I have to actually manually choose to cool down here, or cool down to not play the game just to end the video. But on the flip side, it was very satisfying getting here. I love to see more games like this, where you're actually doing factory automation to handle your attack patterns and whatnot. I think that's actually really exciting. And I'm curious to see how this could even evolve the concept. Other thing that would be kind of cool is if you could put down like 1 or 2 upgrades on certain structures. Like you could add a fire crystal to a assembler that adds like an extra effect on things. Or maybe not just a fire crystal, but, you know, little like placeable boost. Kind of like the power crystal, but with a variety of effects, not just boost the speed by a little bit. Maybe. No, looks like we're gonna win. The demons cannot get me. I am cannonballing too hard. I'm Australiaing too hard. I doubt that would have survived long in endless mode. Rude. Okay, I think we're going to leave it here. The video took a long time to record, and obviously I do not want to sit down for another run, but I had a very good time with this one. Keep an eye on Rogue Factory. The base demo is a lot of fun, just as it is, and I highly recommend you check it out sooner than later before any nerfs come out. I don't know if I don't know if any nerfs are going to happen, though. I barely won. Like, had that gone into endless mode, I probably would have gotten just overwhelmed very quickly, and there was almost nothing I could have done about that. So the potential of being able to be that cheesy broken every single run excites me. I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. But for now, at least, I guess if you want to play the Rogue Factory demo yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. And if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. I feel like I'm looping, but it's been a long day. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.